pleasure to be here with you, and we're going to have a wonderful class as we do always. Now, the past 7 months, I've had the pleasure of summarizing with you during my lecture and seminars regarding so many things, and since today I'm going to be talking about human rights, I would like to bring you up to date as what we have spoken about. We have covered subjects such as how to overcome hate, prejudice, violence, discrimination, bullying, teasing, harassing, how to become a good citizen, how to have respect for yourself, for your parents, for your teachers, community, and society, how to be really a good person overall. I've also tried to bring to you during my lecture and seminars about what's going on in this world today, because you are going to be the future leaders, and therefore you have to be involved on a daily basis. What is happening, for example, not only in this country, but in Europe, in Asia, in Middle East, because again, your involvement in the future has a great impact with other children such as yourselves, how to make a world a better place for all of you and generations to follow. These are things that I have tried to initiate in my seminars and lectures with you, because my hope and desire and foresight is for each and every one of you through good education. And you have one of the best teachers in Pasadena Unified School District, Ms. Katrina Narvaez, who has been graciously and kindly been part of your life for a number of years, and hopefully she will continue to be, because she is, again, as I indicated, one of the most wonderful role models and teachers that you have, and I'm sure all of you have been greatly appreciated of what she has done to you, and you will learn from her. You will grow with that education, which is the most important thing in your life, because without education, you're not going to be able to succeed in life. And a problem that exists today in this country and throughout the world is not too many people are educated. That doesn't mean they're bad people. That doesn't mean they are cruel, they're criminals, they're going to hurt you, not at all. But communication comes from good education. And that is imperative. As long as you live, you have to study. You have to learn something new. Because we need to celebrate, for example, diversity to understand what it is. And a lot of people who are not educated, who haven't learned, therefore, instead of celebrating diversity, celebrating the human race, because of their own raising in a family, their own learning, their own thought process, sometimes they have a problem, and that's why we have discrimination, we have prejudice and things of that nature. There are a lot of problems going on in this world today, a lot of problems. Fighting, killing, injustices, poor people starving, children are dying throughout the world. Every 16 seconds, one child dies because of malnutrition. Not enough food, not enough vitamins, not enough things that you have daily, and some of you take it for granted. And that's another subject I've spoken to you about. Always be grateful. So many people on this planet that are going hungry, starving, no shelter, many of them no family, and you're fortunate and you're blessed. And that's why as you continue to grow, you have to become part of the humanity. You have to say to yourself, what can I do to give back to community? What can I do to help someone that is not as fortunate as I am? Wars are really bad things that happen in the society. But unfortunately, human beings, for whatever reason, for power, for whatever they think is right, conquering, monetary gain, start a war. And sometimes other countries get involved to prevent wars of the people who are being aggressive, people who are injustice, hurting people. And as we again sit here today, there's a war going on in Syria, some parts of Iraq, and this is something why you, through education, as you grow up, have to learn how can we stop wars in this world. the former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and other groups got together, and she was the chair, and they said we have to do something to bring humanity together. So she started with the group work on what's called the Declaration of Human Rights. And it was presented to United Nations, and I believe on December 10th of 1948, United Nations passed a mandate that 30 human rights are the rights of all the people throughout the world. I mean, every single person on this planet has those rights. Now, if we have rights, why are we still fighting? Why are we still killing each other? Why still there's prejudice, there's hate, there's violence? Well, that's what human beings are, unfortunately, that we don't adhere to the philosophy of respect, philosophy of life, philosophy of justice, liberty for all. But again, you are the seeds. You and other children such as yourself in this country and throughout the world are the ones that are going to make a difference. And if you learn these 30 rights that I'm going to share with you today, it can become a tremendous power for peace, harmony, love, justice, equality. And one day in the future, you will look back and you say you were glad that you learned about these things through education. Now you're applying it, and you will be living, hopefully, in a peaceful world. Now, you are the ones. You are the leaders of tomorrow that we look for, depend on. So, thanks again. I wish you all a nice day, and give yourself another nice round of applause.